What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We have another Surging Sparks. This set is going crazy. I kind of figured it was going to happen, but guess what? The box has crossed $200 and it's continuing. There is some interesting things that are going on with this set that I'm seeing now, okay? As we can see, the box did cross $200. The recent sales are going for $200, $210, $215. They're all over the place, it looks like. I'm even seeing seal cases. They're going for like $1,100 at this point. Wild what's going on with this set. Look, 203, 205, 197. I kind of figured this was going to happen right when they sold out in the Pokemon Center because they're not available in the Pokemon Center right now. So the price right now is kind of keep going up, but there is a thing to watch out for here. Okay, look, as we can see, the recent sales, look, 170, 180. 180 was a big point where people were buying them, but look though, 198, 98. 204, 88. You see the sales are starting to kind of come down on this set. So it's still strong. It really is strong. It's even stronger than most will. Pre-release was a little stronger, but it's starting to slow down a little bit. Once we hit that $200 mark, it's kind of starting to slow down. What will this price end up being at? I think personally, maybe, this is just my suggestion, maybe probably, I think around like 225, around the area this box is going to probably cool down off of that. I don't really think it can go any crazier than that, but we'll see. This box can hit 250 because it's sold out in the Pokemon Center. We don't know if any restocks are going to happen or whatever that, like, I feel like Twilight Masquerade will get a restock before Surging Sparks, so that's a big thing right now too. We still have 2 months for Prismatic Evolutions to come out. This set can keep going for a run. Like I said, it's kind of starting to cool off a little bit now. Well, it's not even really cooling off. It's just kind of staying steady at that 203 mark. As we can see, the 203, it's kind of went down a little bit, 204 to 203, but at this point, it's going to keep going up because there's not that much more. What's on the market right now is going to stay on the market. And if we go to Surging Sparks sealed cases on the eBay, what's been selling? $1,100, $1,150 for a sealed case, $1,100, $1,200, $1,400 for a sealed case, $175 per box. As we can see, this box is just going crazy. $180. You can find still some on the on eBay for around $180 or lower than that. I'd look on eBay, look for some good sellers and stuff like that if you're wanting to still buy this box. I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be buying this box personally. Like, I'm glad that I have with, ooh, look, this is a good thing right here. 160. It's not a bad buy, to be honest, for what the price is going right now. So if y'all are really looking for this box, just keep your eyes out. I know some people are still trying to get into this box. This set is great. It's amazing. The Pikachu's actually doing really good. We're going to look at the Pikachu and everything like that. That's going to be a big factor that's going on with the set too. See how that's doing. I know the Latias was kind of going crazy too. So we're going to look at all that now too and see what's going on. But this box it's going. It just does not stop. It doesn't. It's crazy. It's like, I'm like, what? Like, what's going on with this? I'm happy I bought into it heavy, but how crazy this box gonna go, I don't know. Like I said, it could probably chill between, I think it's gonna stay around 225 to 250. 250 I feel like is the highest price it can go to, probably by the end of the year, maybe. I don't know. I keep saying that, then that like next week I'll be making a video that this box is at 250, but we'll see what happens. That's kind of crazy to me. Like I said, this box starts hitting between that 225 to 250 mark, I'm gonna start getting rid of some of my boxes. And I have sealed cases too. I don't know if I'll put them on eBay, maybe, potentially. I don't like the fees and stuff like that, so we'll see what happens. But kind of crazy what's going on right now, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so now we're gonna be looking at the Pikachu. Pikachu looks like it's actually kind of leveling out a little bit, like the same thing with the boxes, but I see some kind of interesting things going on right here. It's not the Pikachu. We'll get to the Pikachu. We'll get to the other things here in a second, but looks like the Pikachu's kind of leveling off a little bit. I still seeing itself for around like 400, like the 450s to like $500 mark. It kind of makes sense. Yeah, about the 450s to $500 marks. I don't really see it going any under. It's not really going under that right now, especially with the box price rising. But then we look at the Latias right here. This is a very interesting thing to look at. There hasn't been that many sold on the Latias, which is very interesting to me. Like, it seems like a lot more people going after the Pikachu, but the Latias seems like a big sleeper right now. We'll show you a little bit too. It seems like the price on the Latias is kind of coming down for some reason. Well, it's kind of staying between that 200 to like 180 mark, around the area. Some are going for like 250, so it's kind of all over the place what's really going on. Most of these you see light play, that's why 180. The near mints, those are going for the high price. Okay, so that makes sense. And I forgot you have to do this on here. We'll be looking at all the near mints and seeing how it goes. Okay, so yeah, the near mints, yeah, the card's going for around like 180, $200 is typically what this card's going for. But if we look at the actual, okay, the Pikachu is going for the same price. Like we said, 500, $1,800 that got bid today, literally today, sold this. Today it sold for $18 or the day before, I don't know whenever you're watching this. On November 19th, this is when this card was sold for $1,800 for the PSA 10. Kind of crazy. then the other one's still going for $480. Bet you newer, better copies. $500 for the card. Kind of crazy what's going on here. Even the gold one's going for a ridiculous price. The Latias right here. This is the interesting thing that I'm watching right here. Let's see if we can get to it. 260, yeah. We kind of got for here 150, 186, $200, 206. Yeah, this kind of makes sense. 175, 175. There was an interesting one that sold for I think $300, but look, this one had a little error, so $348. If you have any cards that are like error cards, they sell for a good price. There's a kind of market out there for it. I've been looking for them, but I couldn't find it at all. But if we look at the Latias for Surging Sparks, the Latias PSA 10, it sold for $2,000. $2,000. I was looking at this another video ago. I was like, hey, look, the PSA 10, let's see if this sells or not. Guess what? It sold for $2,000. Somebody bought it for $2,000 for this card. There's not a lot of people going after the PSA 10 of the Latias, so I don't really see that many actually on the market right now. I see another one on the market right now too, the PSA 10 Latias, but it's kind of crazy what's going on right now with this. Like, the Latias is going to become the better card, because look at Pikachu is kind of slowing down, but the Latias is kind of going up there. Look, Gem Mint sold for $1,800. So this set is going to be very interesting to see how it really sells for, because it seems like the Latias and the Pikachu are really, really strong cards. So with them, both those being such expensive cards, I can see the Latias even going up in price, especially with the PSA 10 selling for as much as it has been. This card is going to eventually be a $300 card. The Latias is probably the play here, honestly, if you're going to try to do it. Get the PSA 10 of a Latias and sell it for like $1,000 to $1,500 to $2,000, whatever you can get for it, really. The Latias seems like the biggest play here, because it seems like a sleeper. Everybody's going after Pikachu. Pikachu's a really big card, but the Latias is selling for the same thing. Literally, the PSA 10 sold for, I think, $1,700, $2,000 3 days ago. And there's not that really many. We can look up on, let's see. I'm pretty sure there's not that many other ones that are still available right now for the Latias PSA 10. I think there's like maybe one or two. These are all Japanese. Let's see if I can find one that's actually just a regular one up there. I don't really see. I think there's like a low pop of these, honestly. Yeah, I don't see none. I see Latias. Everybody wants to sell Latias and Latios together, which makes sense. See, everybody's selling Japanese versions. Yeah, there's not that many of the Latias actually on PSA 10s on the market. So if you have the Latias, get that graded, because that seems like the bigger play right here. I don't really know what's going to happen, but yeah, this set is going crazy right now. The boxes are going to keep going up, I feel like, because especially with the PSA 10 of the Latias and the Pikachu, like those cards sitting around like $1,500 or at least $2,000 a piece. Like the Pikachu, we sort of seen a couple of those sell for like $1,700. So this box is going to keep going up. Like I said, now I take back what I said. This box will probably be $250 for sure by the end of the year, especially with the prices. Like I said, it really depends on the Latias and Latios. It depends on the Latias and the Pikachu, really where they play out at and see what their cards, because they're still going for a really pricey, like they're going for a good amount. But like I said, the number of boxes people are buying, they're kind of slowing down. Not crazy amount. You see, it was like a 106, 98, 88. I'll be paying attention to this too. Like I said, I've been paying attention really closely to this set because I'm heavily invested into it, and I know a lot of other people are too. And like this set is gonna tell what's going on with the future of 2025 and see what's going on there, because if this is how it's going to really be, I take back my words what I said on Prismatic Evolutions, because this is going to be worse than Prismatic Evolutions. Way worse than Prismatic Evolutions, probably. So, we'll see what happens. I guess paying $75 for an ETB might be a play with it right now, but I don't really know for Prismatic Evolutions. That's a whole other story, but Surging Sparks is going insane, especially seeing the cases sell as much as they are. $1,100 for a case? Wow, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. I bought mine for $600, and I could literally double my money right now. That's wild to look at and see. Like, I can't believe what's going on with this, honestly. I could probably sell them for even more, maybe, honestly, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this set. I know people are loving this set right now. A lot of people invested heavily into it, what they've said, so I'm glad people went heavy into this set. I'm glad they did, because some people said, hey, this set sucks. Don't buy into this set. This is going to be the next Vivid Voltage. This still can play out, but there's a big thing that people have to realize with this set is we still have 2 months before a new set comes out. 2 months. So that kind of helps this set out a lot. And people love this set. People love the Pikachu. People love the Latias. A lot of people that don't really like the Pikachu love the Latias, because a lot of people don't like the crowns. The Latias doesn't have a crown. And the card is actually beautiful. The card is absolutely gorgeous. I love this card. I want one for me personally, but right now I'm not buying this card. I'm not buying at the prices it is. I feel like it will slow down within the next maybe year or so, maybe. I don't really know what's going to play out with this card, but it's definitely going to slow down eventually. Like I said, Prismatic Evolutions is probably going to slow down this set a lot. Before then, I will probably sell it. By the end of this year, I'll probably sell maybe a case or two of mine. I have 4 cases. I'll probably sell a case or two, because especially depending on the price. I don't know. I'm kind of like debating it. Like, I want to hold on to them, but I'll probably sell at least one case. One case I'm for sure selling. I don't know when, but by the end of the year I'm going to sell a case because I want to get more liquid for Surging Spark. I mean, for Prismatic Evolutions, and be ready to buy some more of that up. So we'll see what happens here. But this set is very interesting to watch because it just doesn't slow down. Like, it's not slowing down at all. And they're not available in the Pokemon Center. As we speak right now, they're not available in the Pokemon Center. They already sold out of there. And once that kind of happened, like, it's crazy. Like, look at this chart. It's literally just like a steady, just going up and up and up and up. Release day, people are like, oh, this box is going to drop. It's at 170. Dropped to 173 and shot right back up. You see what I'm saying? Like, this set is so much hype behind it. There is so much. I don't know if it's FOMO. The main big thing that are keeping this set really strong right now is the PSA 10s. The PSA 10s, people are wanting, as long as those PSA 10 of those cards, the Pikachu and the Latias, stay at what they're at, this set is going to do some numbers. I can tell you that. So we'll see what happens. This box can maybe, depending on the PSA 10 prices, it really depends on that. If these PSA 10 prices stay what they're at for like a while, like that's what they're going to be around that $1,500 to $2,000 mark, I can see this box being for like a $300 to $400 box. That's if the PSA 10s stay as strong as they are right now. We'll see what happens and see how that really plays out. The PSA 10 market is, if you're invested really, really heavy into the set like I am, I'm paying attention closely to those PSA 10s because those PSA 10s are really going to determine. Because once, let's say the Pikachu goes down to 1,000 and the Latias goes down to like 750 for a PSA 10, this set's either going to slow down or start dropping in price. So I'm paying closely attention to that, but it's very interesting what's going on with this set. Like, seeing so many people talk about like, hey, don't buy this set. I wouldn't be buying it right now. I don't understand why people are buying it. Like I said, people are chasing the Pikachu. And I've heard somebody in my comments say they opened like 7 boxes and like a couple booster bundles and they didn't get nothing at all. Like, I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy. Like, this set is rough pull rate. So we'll see really how this card plays, see how this set plays out. I'm liking it right now. Like, I really enjoy it. I'm glad I went heavy into this set and said, hey, I'm betting on this set. Sometimes it works out when you bet heavily on the sets. Like I said, I did. I was willing to take the risk, and it plays out. Some sets you have to be very careful for, but this set, it's not like that. It's kind of crazy. But, wow, let me know what y'all thoughts are on this. I know a lot of people are kind of invested heavily into this. I want to kind of keep up to date with this set because this set's just it's crazy to watch what's going on in this market right now. Prismatic Evolution, Surging Sparks. Like, wait till we get some Team Rocket. Team Rocket is going to be wild. I hear so many people saying, like, hey, I'm going to bet everything on Team Rocket. I'm going to go all in on Team Rocket. Like, okay, go ahead. Like, we're seeing prices right now. I can't wait to see. If they have booster boxes, booster boxes are going to be like, I don't even want to know, honestly, what's going to be for Team Rocket. But we'll see what happens. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what y'all think about this set. See how it's going. Y'all think it's going to drop? Do you think prices are crazy right now? Do you think people are overpaying for this set? The main thing holding this set up is the PSA 10s. Whatever happens with the PSA 10s is going to happen to this set. So we'll see what happens. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you on the next one. Peace.